What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again. My deepest apologies for coming in a little late, but we are here. We are good to go. Throw those A's in the chat. If you can hear your boy speak, go ahead and throw those A's in the chat right now. What is good, family? Good to see everybody here. Good to see you all. And here's the screen, man. Here is the screen. Joe H, what is good? Yarline, how you doing? Mark Roach, good to see you, my brother. Rocky Mountain Gobblers, how you doing? Dalen, how's it going, man? Mike J, Origin, good to see you guys here. 18-wheeler, no way. TPSD up 1,100%? What? Wow. Dewey Bryson, good morning. Let's do this. Nice. Green Mountain, how you doing? And Robin, hello to you. Hello to you. Dewey Bryson, what's up? Jeff Nielsen, always good to see you guys. Danielle Spears, hello. Kitties, what up? How you doing, Gary? Good morning to you as well. And yeah, let's start it off. Right, let's take a look at a couple things here. So TTOO, the 50-day moving average is going to be kind of a theme today. In actually a few assets, right? So what I can say is that this is yet again approaching that same bottom side from yesterday. It didn't even get yesterday's low yet. Yeah, low of day from yesterday was around 27 cents. Price action rejected from the low of the prior day to that, and that was at about 27.87. What was that? Let's see. 27.11 it looks like. Very close to that. And a bit of a recovery. So, which is making me curious over what the broader markets can be doing too. Right? Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of those, right? Specifically, let's spy. Right, let's see what it is doing. Okay, all right, just a little bit of pressure to the downside. Careful on the SPY. We have a 41 minutes, and that's going to be into the quiet period, so we may actually get some contraction and downside on the overall market. So yeah, 4-hour bearish engulfing here. All right, so we'll keep an eye on that as well. Okay, so now as far as TTOO, the 12-hour time frame is this here. I'm not sure that I can reach all the way down here, but it almost feels like it really wants. I mean, it already got one good test. Actually, 1, 2. Nice. We actually got 2 tests of the SMA 50 while reclaiming it, and we have already 2 consecutive 12-hour candles closing upside of the SMA 50. So this is actually a really good sign. If that floor is in, it may have been at 27 yesterday. Yeah, that's not looking bad at all, actually. Wow. I mean, yeah, we have a little bit of reaccumulation here. 4-hour time frame failing the SMA 10. I'm wondering if it just wants another test of that SMA 100 on the 4-hour. Yeah, it feels like we're going to get another reaccumulation phase. If we do, I think we're going to test those same bottoms. But just in case, all right, guys, I'm going to, I know there's a triangle here, right? I see it. And I almost wish I didn't, because the triangle doesn't feel like a very bullish one. Let me see here if I can get creative with this. I mean, I maybe could get creative with this, right? So let's see. Okay, so my issue with this is that it doesn't feel like that, right? It actually feels like, yeah, it actually feels like more like this. Let me show you this. And this feels like it's making a little more sense. Right, so yeah, you have a right angle triangle here. You're failing the SMA 50 on the hourly time frame. This feels like it wants to come back to a lower target, and if that's the case, team, we should be ready for this. Check this out. So let's just assume that this would start breaking out or breaking down in the next hour, right? So insinuating that it would be breaking out or breaking down during the lunchtime at NYSE. So we would apply a trend line first from the breakdown point, right? That would take us to a target of around 26.35. Let's see the next one. Center of the triangle. Now this is just a precautionary measure in the event to where it does happen. I'm not saying that it will. It has a few signals here that may be suggesting that. But sometimes when you see those signals, man, this can be played inversely like crazy. Yeah, the center of the triangle is leading right to our discretion and the SMA 100 support. Zephram, how you doing, brother? Doesn't TTO have earnings tomorrow after the bell and a conference call announcements? Didn't they wait guys, is that still the case, or did they move, or did they push earnings to November 6th? Am I mistaken here? Yeah. So the SPY is actually about to the pre-earnings are tomorrow. Thanks Raj, good to see you here, buddy. I'm thinking in like what time frame was it? Let me remember what chart I was in. Yeah, 37 minutes and 32 seconds. SPY about to close a 4-hour bearish engulfing. This may actually see a downside soon. Yeah, so that's what's happening, right? And Raj, do you still remember? Is there a deadline for the asset to meet the $1 compliance? is that something that's kind of in danger here? Why did they do? It's curious to me that they would actually do pre-earnings today. Oh, I'm sorry, tomorrow, instead of the actual earnings report, to try to get this asset to run up to $1, right? So it's just going to be really difficult to do that. So 10 days. Oh man, wow. Okay. So the triangle here can be played both ways. My only fear is that, when it's built during an upside, some people interpret this to be pretty bearish. We're going to go ahead and measure both the upside and the downside. Let's see, finger earnings release Friday or Monday. Jay, thank you so much for that, brother. That is good to know. Okay, and oh man, it's taking us to the concentrated 22.25 if price action breaks down, right? So now let's take these inversely, right? Let's go ahead and take into consideration the upside targets too. And we'll put it down like this, right? Oh, that is, wow. Our discretion was 34.08 to 35.21, and I believe that these were geometric targets and some discretion within that, right? So, oof, if we can get that hourly candle to close upside of that, if it can succeed the upside of the SMA 50, that would be incredible, because this is already at the 65 to 70% to the apex of the triangle. Man, the shorts just pump and dump FNGR. When the heck is something going to break this open? Oh, FNGR releases Friday or Monday. Thank you, Jay. And Mark Roach, what's up, buddy? Hello. Okay, let's continue. Oh man, yeah, that's a lot. That's very tough. But right, so let's put these targets here, right? I'm gonna go ahead and leave them jotted down so that we all know what that play could be, right? So since price action is going towards the right, I'm just gonna probably put these to the left. It's so hard to align that. Is there any way to get? No. Wow. All good. Okay, next target would be And then the last one, I think it was at 22.30. Okay. And now the upside targets, of course, we'll go ahead and make sure to have these down too. This is just an event where you want to refer back to the to the live video today. You can always come back to this and observe what the projections were. Right. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. I know they're a little bit. Actually, is that at least something that I can change? Oh, it looks like I sort of. Let me see. Nice. What? All right. Whatever. It's all good. Team. Yeah. This is the. These are the targets right here. Let me get rid of the moving averages too, in case you want to observe it a little cleaner, right? So it's a very conditional situation here. Please remember that we are 32 minutes is still a bit of an eternity away, right? So, Mark, yeah, people are talking about that ticker, man, just ripping. So, if we'll be in a little bit of danger here if we start closing more candles beneath this SMA 50, right? Then it could actually bring price down first to a shorter term target, which could be located right about here. 2649 to 2609, right? So meaning that it would come down here, bounce, and then succeed this target here. Right? So, and then it'll do its little dance, right? So as far as the upside, breakout would, yeah, I think the resistance would be, I would say right about here. And we do have a, yeah, I think I would, yeah, right up, yeah, 3013 to 3041. If it breaks up, right? So meaning that it would break out of the triangle and then come back to validate the conversion. And in this case, same situation, right? So it would come back down to around these targets here and then come back for the conversion. Jay Abrams, GTI dividend is supposed to be released on Monday. Oh. No, we have not gone over FNGR. Let's go ahead and take a look at it now. But yeah, team, this is what I'm looking at so far. So 30 minutes and 49 seconds. I mean, let's measure that SMA 50. Yeah, so you can actually see where the SMA 50 is on these colors here, right? I know I can't get this text to be bigger here, but the SMA 50 is currently sitting at 2812. If you can see the light blue color in the text here, right? So that's about a 2812. If we can close the candle, you know, above that, it would be highly ideal. Let's see. It doesn't seem TTO is a scalp target unless you see something. You mean these tiny jumps here? I don't know. Let me see how far down this would be. You know, if this is able to close upside of that 2812, that first, the first objective is around a 12%. The next one would be 15.5%. And the top one would be a 25% gainer. Now, inversely, the first one is similar, almost 10%, 13.5%. And let's see that last one. Yeah, that would be almost a 21% drop. Let me measure this. Yeah, so coming back up would be the trick, right? Because 20% would put you at about yeah, to recover, you would need about almost 23%, mathematically speaking, right? Yikes. But no, I think these are, yeah. Raj, I think I'm looking at maybe short-term targets here, something that I can see within today and tomorrow. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm happy to help. I think I may be trying to see where it can potentially land, right? So within today's price action and tomorrow. And these smaller time frames, they are going to help me kind of determine the overall picture, because if we come back here to the 12-hour, we're within this concentrated zone that we spoke of as a potential entry, right? So we use this as an area to kind of take profit, right? So then we can bounce to the upside and we can come back to it and reload with those profits, right? Or with the existing shares that you have, or with the removal, however deems fit. Right, so this is arguably speaking the area that we spoke of for loading after validating and confirming this. So we have already one 12-hour candle closing upside of this pretty cleanly, and we definitely have 1, 2, 3, and we're on the fourth 12-hour candle trying to confirm the support. So that's looking, it's taking its sweet time. That's that's what I feel like it's doing, right? But today's price action, yeah, if we don't surpass. The inflection zone is here, right? The inflection zone is actually located at 26.45. So as long as price action doesn't close any candles beneath that 26.45, then we'd be okay. But when we do start closing these candles here, this bottom wick, the lowest wick from this zone here, would be the invalidation zone, right? So we definitely don't want to get any closures below that. Dark Zen and Arca, can you look at if there's potential? Yes, there is. So we're still waiting for the 4-hour bearish engulfing closure here. So 26 minutes and 38 seconds. There could be a drop on the SPY. And I must say that it's a little tricky here, because the SPY is currently building. The SPY is currently building what could be a short-term time frame pennant, and that would be observed like something like this, right? So if that's the case, then usually these pennants lead to an upside, and the breakout point wouldn't actually be until maybe 1-hour time frame. Let's see. So we're What I mean, the break, it's actually suggesting the earliest time that this pennant would be suggesting would be at like either power hour or market close. So meaning that there could be a prep for a breakout tomorrow, which is curious over what's happening, regarding PPI today, right? And we also have FOMC minutes. So if I'm going to tell you the truth, the best thing would be is actually to stay cash during these 2 days. But as soon as we get confirmation of direction, we can honestly trade that, right? So Sebastian, my brother, dude, thanks so much, man. I'm sorry I didn't getting caught up in here, man. So CYBN experiencing a pullback before a rip. Sold NVOS this morning at 39. I'm thinking possible entry at 34. Oh, you ended up taking profit on it. Okay, good. I'm happy to hear. And you know what? I noticed actually that we actually have a few tickers that we're talking. Oh, nice. Oh, great. CLNV touching down very close to our objective. Yeah, so we reached the substance target of 7 cents. Nice. And now it would be the statistical target to reach, which would be the 8-cent target. Damn, it went to 740. Guys, that is not bad. Not bad at all. So the statistics are actually showing right here, 803. And I mean, we came in within, 0.0055 1 cents from that target, right? So anyway, CYBN, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let's see here. And let's let me pull that up now. Just a moment, team. CYBN. Yeah, brother. So if this is notice on the hourly time frame for CYBN how it's using both. Hold on. How it's using both the SMA 10 and the EMA 21 as a guide. But there are several times to where we fail that SMA 10 temporarily before we continue. This might be one. It might be one of those times. It's just that there's a shooting star here on the hourly. I'm trying to wrap my head around this formation though, because it feel. I mean, honestly, it does. In all honesty, it does kind of feel like a rising wedge, which, you know, naturally would be kind of a bearish thing, right? So let me see if we can get this thing to connect. I mean, that's not bad. Let's see. I'm sorry. What I meant by not bad is the connections that I'm making here. Let's see. Okay, so maybe. Oh man. Okay, so if this is the case, then CYBN. Why would it be failing though? What is the reason behind a failure? Let me see. Hourly time frame RSI beneath the SMA 14. So let's find the support. Let's find where that can be, even using the upper time frames, of course, right? So by hourly failing the SMA 14, 3 hour failing it. It could be the 4 hour, and it would, I mean, if it can use the support from the SMA 14, that would be damn. For I need you to watch out for this. Do 20 minutes and 57 seconds to close this shooting star here. If it closes as a shooting star, that can lead to a downside here, man. I need you to be very careful. Kevin, ¿cómo estás, primo? Echándole ganas aquí, mira. What's up with you, brother? How are you? Jalando, que no nos queda de otra. Right, so yeah, take a look at this, team. Right, we have 20 minutes and 29 seconds left to close this shooting star that could lead. This could have been that head fake, right? So kind of showing the bulls that we may have that ability to break out of this bearish formation when in fact it may be prepping itself for a break below moving averages here. So let me see the 4 hour time frame. What do we have? Now, what's up with this ticker though, dude? What do they do? It's a pharma. Man. Okay, let me see the immediate short term. Immediate short-term resistance coming up at the SMA 10, or, I mean, I don't think it could reach all the way to 6607, but it is a probability, and it is listed here, or it is displayed here. So 15-minute time frame MACD, bear pressure coming in, declining stochastic momentum, although it's not so aggressive, I must admit. But it's still in the bearish control zone and in the gravitational zone there, which would naturally pull the 30-minute time frame even lower. And there is consolidation right now, so there are less shares being traded. The 30-minute time frame, yeah, no. Okay, let's see the hourly. Hourly also has the bearish crossover, right? We also have a downside pivot on stochastics and in critical contraction. You did, brother? Okay, good. It's just now that we're approaching the apex to the triangle, it's starting to feel like it could be something of a bear's play, right? So, I mean, the targets here are going to be pretty tight, right? So look at this. So center of the triangle could be here, right? Let's take a triangle there, and let's just a trend line there, and let's just say that we were to break down on the next hour. Look at that. It would take you to the bottom side of the range here that we spoke of at 60.21, and the SMA 50 on the hourly. And this is what I meant today, that today a lot of reversion may happen and the SMA 50 may be in style for today. Crazy AMC is up 23% last 5 and 40% in the last 30 days. Yeah, man. Yeah. I think I saw that thing rip from what, $7 to 10 something now. Crazy indeed. Closing this hourly candle beneath the SMA 10 would, I mean, we have the EMA 21 located right at about 63.55, which is right at the regression from this ascending or rising wedge. I'm good. I'm driving and texting. Sorry for the late reply. No, my brother. Come on. I got you, man. I'm also, remember that I'm also in this delay, right? So as soon as someone sends over a message, I'm not going to reply like right away because of whatever time it arrives to me or whatever time I reply to you. Mark Roach saying $5.72 for FNGR. Oh, it came down to that 570 something. Maybe even lower, right? So let's see, 238,600 shares traded today. Slightly lower in volume, or is that around the same place as yesterday? Interesting. Let's see, Origin is saying if we can put a plan into effect, shareholders will not have to produce individual legal options, but will instead only have to contact Liberty. Right, okay. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, I think CYBN is feeling like it's prepping a downside here. Is just that some of these supports can indicate a potential drop to 63.45, and we're at 64.01. That also feels like it could be a little too optimistic, right? So, I mean, yeah, it's just, man, which is making me curious over the broader markets showing some weakness, or just the simple fact that we're, you know, a type of Fed day today. Aiden, what's up, man? Good to see you here. Okay, and now the smallest possibility, I guess, insinuating that we would break down from the following candle. That target would lead to around 61.18 CYBN. And then the last, of course, right, this here, that would take us to, wow, to 58.37 right at the top of this here, and just before this gap. So yeah, just Sebastian, keep an eye on this, dude. These signals are kind of piling in, and yeah, by hourly time frame already starting to print its red bars. Yeah, man, if this breaks down, I would there's only going to be one shot at this, right? Potential bounce from 61.79 to start validating the resistance. So eyes on that. Okay, yeah, so CLMV realizing one of the targets from last night's analysis. We still have more to look out for. So let's look at FNGR. and see what it's doing here. So 5-day has a bullish engulfing, and that closes on Friday in 2 days. If that's the case, then we would have to wait for the closure on that, unless the it's just a 5-day has variance, right? There is still some space to kind of do things. 30-minute time frame. Wow. Okay. So 30-minute time frame, just realized. Oh man. Yeah. That was about 45 minutes ago or something. I realized the first target that we had at 556 candle came down to 556, just like we said yesterday. Right here. And what's happening? So we got the breakdown, right? We have resistance validation. EMA 55 and EMA 21 above the price action here. Although I would have to say a 30-minute time frame, little bullish engulfing could be printed here. Let's see. Yeah. Now, if this is going to lead to an upside, I don't know if it's going to be the reversal point. Right, but I mean, we definitely have resistance at 580 and also at 584. So keep an eye on that, okay? Keep an eye on that. Sebastian, what did you say? Let's see. Seems like a tough one. Yeah, maybe so, man. That could be the better option here to kind of just. I honestly just. I'm debating even trading myself, right? Because it's just, if you have FOMC minutes, man, PPI today, and then tomorrow CPI. So this is very, we don't know what's going to happen. I guess we can always determine the direction of the asset and then continue onwards, right? So it's just, I want us to be very careful when it comes to these things, though. Okay, we're about to touch that EMA 55, potential retracement around here, but I don't see that to be a big retracement, seeing that it's just a 30-minute. But I mean, yesterday I even kind of touched down on the possibility that I don't know, there could be a liquidity trap here. Maybe some type of bear trap. I don't know if it could be that. I did kind of put into speculation the bounce from the first target from 556. Dude, I just want to see that just for the heck of it. Let me see it. What the heck? What in the world? So this was, wait a second. Market closed yesterday. Market close yesterday was 77 cents. It's at 328. Get the hell out of here. That is huge. Oh my goodness. Little tiny hammer candle and then explosion. What? Tempest Therapeutics jumps on positive data from liver cancer combo therapy trial. Interesting. And it's like holding that 328. 12 million float on this? Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, yeah. So the float here is actually showing 7.67 million. I mean, even so. Yeah, look at that. So now what I was observing is actually the after hours trading Tuesday the 10th, right? So after hours trading ended up closing at about 90. Yeah, I think the closing was around 96.45. After hours in the pre-market, all that good stuff. That is interesting. I wonder if TradingView may be giving us a difference between the free float and the maximum, or Ian Tucker, what's up, buddy? How you doing, my dude? Yes, let's take a look at NVOS. Oof. Take a look at that. Currently sitting at 34.25. Lots of pressure, man. Lots of pressure. I am thinking that it could be. I'm thinking that it could be the SPY. Just, I mean, let's see. Just a sec. My goodness, man. So from market open, bearish engulfing, and we just continue to the downside here. $1,390. Oh my goodness. It just went from 328 to 359. Resistance coming up at 421. I mean, 384 to 421. What? Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so for FNGR, I'm sorry, NVOS, right? So the bottom side support we were observing yesterday could have been 34.51, right? So and yeah, wow. If we still show weakness here, the bi-hourly time frame is going to close beneath the EMA 21 in 6 minutes and 22 seconds. If it does close beneath that EMA 21, I am pulling profits. Just full transparency here, okay, team? I will pull out profits because remember, I'm in at down here at 33.41. Currently sitting just over a tick up. Right, so it's going to get a little critical here, right? Because if there is a bi-hourly closure beneath that EMA 21, and let's see the hourly. Yeah, the hourly would also be closing beneath the EMA 21. And then you have that SMA 50 again down here at 32.81. So let's take a look here. There's no guarantee that it's even going to do that. I'm just kind of reading out here whatever the chart may be suggesting. So let's see. It's going to make it a little cooler for the guy up there. Hold on. Welby. I took a gamble yesterday and got in TPST at 75 cents. Are you still in it? Dude, why? Get out. This is, dude, is right when you start feeling a little too, bro, you're never gonna do a 380% play on just a single shot. Dude, do not take my word as any type of financial advice. I just feel like you're at the roof here, man. I mean, it can certainly beat it. So you already pulled out some? You're riding on house money? Okay, be very careful, my bro. Yeah, I mean, like I said, right? $3.83. Yeah, like three. I mean, technically it would be 376 to 421. Yeah, Zephram, that's literally me too. I would just take the whole damn bankroll here. It's just you. This is awesome, dude. Like, I mean, this is if it stops. I mean, if it doesn't stop, of course, right? You know, then you kept your runners in. You took 95% out, leaving 5% runners. That's the way to go, man. Good job, brother. 12-hour time frame. My goodness, look at that. Is it everything's going to be shifted like this because it just ran up like a bat out of hell. This thing is crazy. 391. Yeah, so it may actually grab that 421 as a resistance top. Who knows? Leaving 5 for some fantasy and Fantasyland fun. Oh my goodness, dude, that is a gamble like no other, dude. I just I can't believe it, man. That is awesome. Congratulations to you, my brother. So now, just to put it into perspective, right? Just to put it into perspective, you are sitting at 417% up. Yeah, dude, I was thinking the same thing. Oh, by the way, yeah, if it is a short play, then Joe H, where are you at? Let's short it, boy. But no, guys, it would be very dangerous to short anything that has a lot of psychology. It's way too frothy. I mean, entirely too frothy. No joke, I was literally going to it. Because of how cheap it was, I don't think it does, but maybe. Let's see. I don't think it does, though, to be honest. Yeah, nope. Double X, what's up, Arca baby? Hope the fam is good. Just got out of a rumble. When you have time, finger NVOS. Oh yeah, dude, I just went over NVOS and I was talking about it in about 4 minutes. Maybe even the hourly candle will do it for me, man. The hourly candle is about to close beneath this SMA 50. I'm sorry, what the heck is going on? NVOS, here we go. Oh, yeah. 1 minute and 25 seconds left to close beneath this EMA 21. It looks like we are going to close beneath it, brother. And this is where I'm just going to go ahead and take whatever profits I have out of the table, as this is actually pricing in the closure of this 1 hour candle beneath the EMA 21, which would introduce maybe a touch down back here to 3276 at the SMA 50, maybe even 3222 at this SMA 200. Right, so I think I may actually just start front running this, and I'm going to start getting out now. Full transparency, team. I'm going to go ahead and liquidate position entirely here. Take the profits on the table entirely out. So 38 seconds left. Crazy times here, right? Really insane times. It may actually get that bounce from that SMA 50. Crazy. Okay, the candle just closed. Yeah, so yeah, small profit on that, right? But we may be able to get a better position here. So now I'm gonna, to be very honest, I'm gonna wait now. I'm gonna wait until after lunch to see if there could be another potential here. It's just I'm wondering if the SPY is really pressuring all that. Yeah, look at this. Oh man, the SPY closed inside of the regression. That's pretty damn impressive. 4-hour time frame. Ian Tucker, I'm out of NVOS. When's a good potential re-entry? It could be down at that SMA 50. We'll look at it again. Yeah, so this is actually breaking out just one 4-hour candle after I thought it would break out, right? So I thought this was actually going to break to the downside, but remember that this can be played both ways, right? So if this is the case now, let's go ahead and take into consideration the breakout candle, which would be this one here, right? Let's just kind of scooch it away. Take profit for this would actually be around 1749. Not 382 inverse is actually located at 1794, so there is some confluence there, right? So next target would be at about 2865, and then the final target would lead to around 5022. What's happening here is actually very, very bullish. Please notice that. I'm going to give you just the main moving averages too. Let me see if I have a couple of those, right? So yeah, this is the EMA 9 crossing upside of the EMA 21, and both of them with a pivot towards the upside. EMA 21 and EMA 55, 7 and 9 are all below the price action here. SMA 50 and SMA 200 out, man, below. That's very, very, very bullish. EMA 21 and EMA 55 on the 8-hour. If there is some type of a pullback, I guess, what do you think? Maybe we should reach that, yeah, there's a possibility that we could reach the topside targets first, 1742 to 1794, then back to validate the SMA 55, or actually, since we broke out of this triangle, there is still the off chance here that we can come back to 1438 to test that EMA 21 and a 55 before a continuation. But I'm speaking first about an upside, right? So fulfilling maybe the 1794 to 1742. Yeah, same, Sebastian. I wouldn't get in otherwise, right? Origin, what's up, buddy? Yeah. So the resistance has actually been touched. The one that I spoke of at 423 for TPST, right? So I was thinking that this would be the top side here. But I mean, if it does go, there's another very tight target. I'm just gonna put it up here just in case the target that I already spoke of doesn't actually work. If it combats this resistance that I put that I was talking about, right, which was the 422. So if price action continues above the 422, your next resistance is 444 to 481. And that would be the inflection resistance before price action, essentially just sliding up. If it does get to close any 4-hour candle, ideally an 8 candle upside of 481, price action has the power to slide onwards and upwards over maybe the span of 2 days to $10. I'm just putting it like that. But if things start running like that and approaching $10, FOMO gets real here, and it may even push it beyond that. But it's very conditional. $575 on FNGR and consolidating. COSM up? What? No way. Let's take a look. Damn, hourly time frame conversion of the SMA 100. That's not bad, man. Not bad. FNGR bottom, what was it actually? Oh yeah, I was talking about like a 549-ish, 550 area. And what the bottom for today was a 556. And yeah, this is the price action from today. 556 was the bottom. I'm not sure what I spoke of it as a support. I think I spoke about maybe 550 to around 551 to 549. I think that's what I may have said. But this 556 also sounds very, very familiar. Yeah, the bottom side of the Gaussian bands were also, oh, here we go. 556 to 559. This was the one that I stretched out yesterday. In the video, right? It was sitting like back here. Then I said that this would be a potential here. Dude, what? There's too much in the way to get to, like, what do you mean? $3? Like, why? No. Dude, $3. You can't just, I don't know that we can just say $3. There's so much in the way. I'm not a perma bull or anything. It's just like we really have to look at the probabilities here. There are so many inflection points. $574. Okay, well, yeah, let me look at the other charts here. I wonder if the weekly, I think the weekly SMA 10 was also another thing that we were using. So that was around 562, I think. Yeah, you can always see back here, right? So in the green color right there, when I hover over that last candle, it says 562. That's where the SMA 10 is presently. On a weekly, right? So it's a good support. Let me keep moving here. What, I could have sworn I did this. Let's go, come on. I mean, anything is possible in the markets, right? It's just, we have to, oh man, look at this. Oh, within the last 9 minutes, this hourly candle has actually tried to break below the regression. I'm wondering if now this is going to be the long opportunity, right? Let me see the linear regression bands here on the hourly time frame. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That maybe this was the potential mid-band test. I mean, it should have dropped to 433.92. It just went to 434.12. Well, yeah, you know. Let me put this on the 5-minute. Let's see. 5-minute time frame below every moving average here. That may introduce that 433.92. Maybe a heavy maybe. Just a sec, team. Let's see. RVLP. Let's take a look at it, brother. Let's see. RVLP. It seems like it actually failed the unless it was actually unless this was the top. That there, I mean, there is a possibility that that could be the top, and this is just a support. And this is just a support validation, right? So what I mean by the top is the ascending triangle. 1383 could, there is a possibility that 1383 could have been that support. Hourly time frame at, let's see, so we're currently sitting at 1429 and within this loading range. Let's see. Okay, so short-term upside for the 30-minute. This would, I mean, if it did go all the way up there, it would reach the gravitational zone of the bull weakness percentile, right up here, and we would use the SMA 14 and gravitation as a resistance. Now, what would that mean, though? Let me pull up the moving averages. I need to see the EMA 9 and the 7. Maybe those can give us a little bit of a clue as to where we can be, where we can sit. Let's go ahead and display EMAs, and let's get rid of the 20, 30, and 50. I mean, it actually may have already fulfilled that upside too. Just a sec. Yeah, I guess if it's man, it's a little tough, but if it does get that upside, this SMA 14, I think I can correlate it with the EMA 7 at 1483. But it feels like it's a little doomsday-ish right now, right? It feels like it wants to come back and test at least that 30-minute SMA 200 at 1376. The range is 1376 to 1349. Rosy Gray Glasses, no way. You got it? What? Did mine even get filled? Let me see. I don't think I ever got filled yesterday at that 20. What was it? 25.9. I think we ended up putting it. I don't think I got filled in that yesterday. You see it at 27.9 right now. I have that position in another one of my ports, right? So this one is in Fidelity. Let's see. Yeah, 27.2. That's kind of where I'm looking at it right now too. I definitely didn't get filled on those. I mean, 27.20. Yeah, seriously, man. Where is I need to see. Just a sec, team. I just gotta manage this thing real quick. Okay. Where is it again? It's is it back to 31? Gal, hi guys, just joining you 15 minutes ago. Israel was okay from the north, from North Iran, saying it's them giving the order to Hezbollah. Wow. Guys, hold on just a sec. Let me go ahead and just say goodbye to my little lady. Just a moment, team. Okay, team, we are back. Looks like FNGR is getting a little bit of a pump to the upside. Looking pretty healthy at $5.79. Yeah, rosy gray glasses definitely curling up. And that being that we're approaching 9:30, right? So I guess one of the earlier times would be around 9:45. 9:45, to officially start its recovery. 9:45 to around 10:30 a.m. Remember, team. Did it really just jump up to 584? She trying for sure. Let me just go ahead and drop the temperature here for the little guy. Okay. Let's take a look at what are the other plays doing right now, right? So yeah, FNGR, I think it's doing okay. Philip TTO getting a smaller beating. Yeah, back down to that 27 cent. So yeah, it feels like it wants to come down to the targets that we initially spoke of. Not yesterday, but yesterday during the live, but more so the video that we observed 2 days ago, right? So that those targets are the ones that I'm really curious over. And I'm thinking that there is a range here, right? 26.49 to 23.13. That's a very important range too, because this would be the gravitational zone. So specifically 26 to around 24 cents being at the 0.5. That's a pretty hefty bounce zone. Not only that is that it looks like price action may want to, or the sentiment may want to close this gap here on the daily. So if that gap does get closed, then, the 0.618 at 26.50 could serve as a bounce too. ASRE just jumped to 34.04, not filling any of my position up. Like, all right, cool. All right. Yeah, man, I can't believe it's that volatile, man. Man, it feels like the SPY is about to fall off a cliff here. If I'm not mistaken, the SPY feels like it's going to eat crap. 29 minutes, closing that candle beneath this 433.90. Let me see. Yeah, 433.91. That would mean a serious drop. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure if yesterday I think during the space call, Swing, he actually came up and spoke about TPST, and he said, no, not financial advice, but if you guys want to make some serious cash, that would be this ticker. And I'm like, what? My dude was dead on right. Guys, I'm feeling like the SPY may want to topple over here. EMA 21 conversion into so we closed one we opened it, right, and we closed actually. No, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, it did close. Wow, it closed beneath the EMA 21. This is why the downside started to this other mean band here, right? And we are currently sitting beneath the EMA 21 now. And this could be the validation candle for a continuation to the downside if we can get that closure. 28 minutes, right? Still kind of far away. Beneath 433, I would say 91. ASRE will fill if you bid above the. That's what I did yesterday, and it didn't fill it. It's so annoying. I was thoroughly annoyed. So let's go back and see what's going down here. Okay, 584 FNGR. Okay. TTO still battling that. RVOP getting that nice bounce from this zone here. I felt like we could have touched that SMA 200, but this is just as good. Still okay. Man, rejections like crazy. Sasquatch, what's up? Living La Vida Loca today. So Sue is saying swing was 100. Those trades are far and few. Oh, okay. Just that forgot the website that he told us about. That website, I'm curious to see what it was. I'm thinking. Wait, if we can play the put game on the SPY. Yeah. So first of all, we definitely want to close beneath this, at least this target, right? 433.96. The next target that we want to close below would be the 433.91. We're very close to it. Still 26 minutes left to go. But yeah, I think that if we do close beneath that I mean already, like in the other play here, right? So this can already introduce a further downside, particularly to maybe 433.44 before a small bounce. Now the thing here is, you know what? I'm just gonna put that there just in case. 433.44. Here we go. It's approaching. There we go. It's breaking the inflection on the linear band right now. So it's bouncing in and out of it. This is what I mean. Here we go. It's like bouncing in and out of that mid band. Finger paper entry. Let's see. Oh man, 585. Well, brother, are you one of my master students for the coming course? TPTS saying, yeah, let's see, having positive news for cancer cure is great news. Yes, I definitely agree. Very, very little volume in FNGR and it's green. Yeah, remember yesterday we were noticing that there was this drop off in, for volume. So if, is this sitting at 584? Because that technically would be your go zone, right? Anywhere between maybe 580 and 584 or 580 and 585 being this we kind of reacquired here this triangle, which I've seen this triangle sometimes break down and then kind of bear trap or whatever and then just go up. But I think maybe around there it could be good. And I still see. Let me see. Just a moment. No pun intended. Silly. Yeah, if you're going to get a lower drop, I'm not sure if it's going to happen, but that would be 574. Okay, it just jumped up from that target we were in to 589. Okay. Let's see. Man, this is contraction happening, but with an upside pivot. I mean, mathematically speaking, it's still valid. I just really like to see expansion, meaning more shares being traded. That doesn't mean bought. It just means more shares are traded in and out. Ham speculates the low volume is because at least one short is being investigated. I suspect that the low volume is due to the Federal Reserve speaking today. Well, the FOMC, the Open Market Committee. But yeah, it could be that too. You know, and also producer price index today, right? So there's a lot that can get in the way here. Let's see. Thank you, Mark. Thank you for sharing the info with us, brother. All right, FNGR sitting at 590, breaking outside of the 589. Whew. And a SPY playing games or what? Okay, yeah, I feel like it still wants to. Oh, I see. Yeah, 5-minute time frame wants to, you know, it wants to validate this. The 5-minute SMA 10. It may actually get it, seeing that the RSI is in the gravitational zone here. So let's see if that can actually just get pulled back. But the SMA 10 looks or appears to be, I mean, I'm not going to lie here, this is also a 5-minute wedge. I'm curious to see this. Yeah, I'm curious to see the closure. It's having trouble at the gravitational zone. I'm curious to see if this SMA 10 serves as some type of resistance or support coming up. Let's see. 1 minute and 15 seconds left. 594 for FNGR. Wow. Okay. Man. The regression here for, I mean, if it is going to be a wedge like this would be, I mean, in a sense, it would be bullish. However, still quite a ways away from resolution. It's at the 50% mark right now. 27 seconds left. Still beneath the SMA 10. And remember, we still have about 20 minutes left to close the hourly candle. First of all, the hourly candle would be closing beneath the EMA 21. So naturally, that's bearish, right? So what I'm saying here is that if we can close beneath 433.91, that would be even more bearish. The target has been adjusted now. 433, no, still 433.91. Here's the resistance validation. We close beneath the SMA 10. Let's see if this thing can actually face a downside from here. Not sure, but this may actually drop to around 433.69. Let's see. But we never know. I mean, there is a resistance here also, right at that 434.44, but the regression is playing out pretty nicely. Was busy, just saw that AVTX is at 1844, bought at 17 with it. Go higher before coming back down. I mean, if it's coming back to 1794, yeah, let's see here. Let me look at the immediate short term. Starting to get some indications of a potential pullback in the, let me see. 15-minute time frame still showing upside. 10-minute time frame may actually pull back to around 1753. If it does meet the RSI. Let's see the 30-minute. Okay, 30-minute is, I mean, slightly downside. Let me see the hourly. Man, yeah, this feels like it's just going to do a tiny pullback. And this may actually continue to the upside. This already fulfilled one of our targets, and that was the 1738. I'm sorry, what was the top side? Yeah, 1738 to 1794. That's the first target is fulfilled. The next target, man, we're at a resistance right now, but this could serve as a potential zone for. I'm not sure if it already did, if it already did that retracement to 1794, but this thing is still set to continue on to the upside, at least starting from the hourly time frame. Very convincing upside pivot and expansion happening right now. So let's see, MACD also printing green bars, showing bull pressure. So yeah, I think this may be continuing the zigzaggy, right? But I think it may be continuing to the next resistance range. Would honestly be at the not 236 at 2171. Very confluent to this area here. This is a temporary resistance area, right? So I would say 2194 to about the top side of the range here at 2354. Huge difference there. Let me go ahead and put, and there is a focus on this, right? So I'm going to focus it at about 2236. But there's still upside here to be figured in the starting from the hourly all the way up to maybe, let me see, 8 hour, 12 hour. My goodness. Yeah, man, I think this has some continuation to the upside at least for a couple days before it starts to retrace. Gary, now don't use it as me giving you any type of financial advice, right? It's just my opinion over what could happen. Remember that this is still 18 cents, so at any moment some dude could just take profit and let this thing capitulate. So make sure to manage your risk, right? So as long as you're in the money, you got to make sure that you can remain safe, right? Let's take a look at the SPY ticker. Still about 15 minutes to close. And we're still flexing around that area there, right? Oh, okay, now it's actually showing a little more bearish price action. He's actually starting to show some downside here. So yeah, we're getting 9:44 a.m. Pacific time right now, getting close to that 10 a.m. mark. So much volatility, but I mean, it's never a good thing closing beneath the EMA 21, especially on an hourly. TTOO dipping further. Okay, so if we're going to start the breakdown like we were talking about, this would be your first zone to bounce, right? So meaning 2609 or 2649 to 2609, there could be a bounce from this area here to then start validating your resistance, right? So sometimes you'll reclaim the inside of the channel and then break out. But when we're breaking down from an inflection point, we can only assume that the next bounce to the upside would be for a validation of a resistance, okay? So this is why we mapped this out earlier so that we can be prepared for either side. This is that's the plan for now, right? 2609 to 2649, potential area for a bounce here to test the 2722 as a resistance, okay, team? So be very, very careful. And the first price objective based on this triangle, it's breaking out right where we said it was, right? So right here, this is why we put the candle there. These yellow lines, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think, let me see the wick. The wick has already gotten so close to our target here. Faced a low of about 2662, and we're speaking about 2649. Careful with this one, team. Careful. And honestly, that would be technically this could still serve as the as maybe a potential bottom side to the right angle triangle. To be honest, it could also do that. I mean, the problem with that here being the floor, the problem with that is that it's just going to make the lower bound targets larger. I really would hate for that to be the case. Okay, let me see. The stats are still showing upside. And yeah, I mean, coming back, yeah, this is the sentiment that we spoke of earlier, trying to maybe just close the gap here. 2650 would be the first area of support. Let's see if it can catch it, right? But please remember that this is a psychologically impaired asset too, so not always is it going to practice by the traditional trading rules, but so far that's what I'm seeing. Yep. And wow, we're getting very close to the SMA. Yeah, we're bouncing off of the EMA 55. And here's that thing, here's that SMA 50 again for today, right? So we broke outside of the SMA 50. We're now coming back to test it however many times it needs to be tested before, you know, price action essentially rejects and continues onwards and upwards. Arca, you mentioned something about indicators for the master's class. Do we get those once class starts? How does that work? The indicators will be my next purchase for sure. So the ARQ indicators are not the ones that I'm providing. These are strategies that I've written personally that I'm going to be giving you guys. For example, one of them is this, the Arc RSI, right? This is the one that I use in literally every single video. The other one would be the modified BBWP, right? This one right here with the markings of the critical expansion and critical contractive levels. So, and then ARC averages, right? This, all of my moving averages, this would be the other one right here. And where you can select whatever moving average you want and even customize whatever you want and display or block the visibility of whatever you want too. It does have a golden cross label, you know, kind of a notification thing for you there. So whenever it does cross, it shows golden cross right up here, right? So those indicators, and you would actually receive them once we get to indicators week, and you can see that in your syllabus as to when that can be. Let's go back to the SPY. But yeah, you know what? I forget, right? So yeah, team, what Ian is talking about is actually the 16-week master's course / mentorship program, right? So that I still have a few seats left over on that. So go ahead and get in touch with me to reserve your seat and get enrolled, right? So ArcMastersCourse at Gmail. Okay, so yeah, let's see, 434.01. Oh man, 10 minutes left to close that hourly. Zephram saying, I've seen Arca write an indicator in real time. Really impressive, dude. That the modification of the Lin bands. It's tough, dude. It's a. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a few presets kind of you know, in my notes to add H lines and to add trends and to add specific color changes and stuff. So, you know, putting together a bank of things that I use often within indicators, it comes in clutch, right? Yeah, the linear bands here. This is another one that I'm gonna actually provide for the master students. So because this is it's not my personal script. I just modified this script to show these lines in between, right? The 50% of returns from the bearish control zone and the bullish control zone. So it didn't have that before, and it is important for us to use that, as you can see here, right? We're bouncing from that mid band. Yeah, man, this one right here, this was Zephram, me, and Cryptic. We're actually trying to design this so that we can have the best results for day trading, and this is what we came up with, right? So Ian Tucker, Arca, sweet, appreciate you, my brother, can't wait. Who else has signed up? Yeah, there's a few in here. I think Origin signed up too. And I'm sorry, Welby, did I ever give you your answer on that? Oh man, look at this, 8 minutes and 26 seconds left, and we are clearly falling below that 433.91. I mean, guys, this could be, if it does close beneath that 433.91, we're already closing beneath the EMA 21, right? That's good, but if it does close beneath that 433.91, that's gonna be I'm just kind of putting it out there, right? We shouldn't be trading in the first place, but that would show some pretty hefty downside here using either 0 DTE puts close to at the money, right? Ideally at the money. That closure coming in 7 minutes and 45 seconds, it's already looking pretty good. So Origin saying, heck yes, just emailing you now about the syllabus, etc. Yeah, please go ahead and send any emails out regarding those questions. Oof, check it out, team. 433.74. It really feels like the SPY wants to drop off the face of the earth here. And to tell you the truth, there could be some. Man, this is we're breaking the inflection point at 433.66. So 433.66, man, or 65. That could introduce. Oh man, yeah, that could potentially introduce around 432.33. Wow, multiple point move to the downside. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left, and it's feeling weak. Look at the hourly time frame RSI, right, guys? So remember, 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Green Mountain, that's right. You too, right, my brother? Looking forward to it as well. Thank you. 6 minutes, 23 seconds left to go and looking very, very bearish. I mean, you never know, right? At any moment, this thing could just like rip up to the upside and then, rip that, it can rip that bandage right off. Oh, new low right here, 433.59, looking massively powerful. 5 minutes, 56 seconds. Full transparency, team, I'm going to go ahead and scalp this in 5 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and get... I can't see my 0 DTE, so I'm gonna do a next day expiry. Get it as close as you can to at the money. 5 minutes, 21 seconds left, still beneath the 433.91. And it feels like it's piling shorts right now as we speak, front running the close. 5 minutes, 8 seconds. Let's see. Let's see what we can do here. In reality, this could be good. 432.52 may be a good spot. 433.66 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to close. Yeah, I would, I don't have to be greedy here, but man, can it be here too? Let me see. I feel like that's such a soft support. I may be able to reach it a little lower. It's ever so slightly upside of this target here, maybe at 432.65. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left to close. We're still way beneath that 433.91. The trick here would be to hopefully enter around 433.88 to 433.90. 3 minutes left to close. For a swing play, I'm swinging ASRE and FNGR. So ASRE in particular, the price where it's at right now, I think it's at 34, maybe just under that. That one can take some, it could take some weeks, right? But I still have some conviction in the play. 433.80, 3 minutes left to close. 84.86. I hope that this could be a validation of resistance. There we go. 2 minutes 50 seconds left. This is conflicting. It's at 29. Man, I should be setting my things in. 433.92, right at that break. My goodness. Now, here's the thing. Remember that if this candle closes anywhere beneath the EMA 21, it's still bearish. It's just going to maybe push the play a little bit longer into maybe 30 minutes, right? Or into maybe an hour play. Yeah, no, not yet. Just wait for the confirmations. The thing is that if it doesn't close beneath 433.91, that means that your entry could actually be around 434.26 to maybe even 434.46. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be very. It is a dangerous time to trade. Very, very dangerous. And this is why you would trade very little risk, right? So not anything crazy. 1 minute 34 seconds left to close. Let's see. So if this thing went up to the EMA 21, that means that this would resist at about 434.32. Less than a minute to close. Careful, careful, careful here. This is a little, yeah, this is very conflicting, right? We have a bullish setup here and a potential hourly hammer with an EMA 21 as a resistance. So this, I wonder if this is going to be a fake out. And then it'll actually continue to the downside. Usually when you're at this mid band here, you know, you can get a push to the upside. It's feeling weird to me, right? So 19 seconds left for the hourly, closing beneath the EMA 21. That'll already be a short play, right? It may actually come back and test that mid band. Let's see, 4 seconds left. Let's see how the price action reacts to this. Damn. So adjusted mid-band and closing beneath it? Interesting. Yeah, this may be the... I'm not sure, but this may be the candle to fall off the cliff. Who knows? It's just... to the 5-minute time frame, there could be a drop to around 433.87. This would be a resistance validation or the EMA 21 resistance grab. Very conditional trading here. Okay. It's very interesting that the price action ended up opening beneath it. That puts a resistance at 434.26, 434.22, 434.27, 26, 25. Or the EMA 21. Remember those, team. Let's see if it can catch it. That would be nice if it can catch that EMA 21 as a resistance. 5-minute resistance is already there too at the EMA 21. Yeah, which is very, very confluent to the mid-band here. The mid-band resistance is located at about 434.26. The EMA 21 on the 5-minute is 434.30. Yeah, it's a little tough to get over that. I can see. Finger looks like the SPY. Damn, look at that. Validation there. Looking good. And actually just pushed the play ever so slightly. I mean, this could also serve as a support bounce too. Be careful. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. I mean, it's feeling like it wants to fall off. It really does. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Finger at 587. Thank you, Bob. 433.89. This is going to pressure a few assets down. Come on, come on, come on. 433.85. Yeah, it's starting to show that volatility. Where is that resistance? I see. 433.88. Yeah, resistance definitely 433.91 to 434.01. I see why it's bouncing. It still looks very bearish to me though. Man. Let's take a look at FNGR real quick. Yep, 587 still showing some strength. This could be I mean, in all essence here, this could be reverting, and that would be the 3-hour time frame, $6.12 as a regression point. Mark Roach, thank you, brother. 587 FNGR. Could it be? Yeah, it feels like this is the recovery candle. COSM trying to validate the SMA 100 with that pump to the upside. That would be highly ideal for it to continue on to the upside. Next resistance, if it does, if it does continue and bounces from the SMA 100, yeah, the next resistance would be 140-ish. Wow. Very impressive. SPY still lingering around. And I assume it's because of this 5-minute play. It feels like it can go up, right? But please notice that the SMA 10 has been reacquired, and this is now a resistance again. So there is the probability of it continuing to the downside if it doesn't succeed the upside of that SMA 10, which, by the way, yeah, it's located at about 433.96. I mean, we are right there. Lots of rejection at that 433.96, but I mean, if it could close above it, then maybe a little bit bullish. Still would resist at the EMA 21 at around 434.24. Volatile plays here, team. RVOP moving up from the loading zone. Nice. Okay, I thought it was going to reach the SMA 200 back down to 1376, but it got the price objective. Little bit of resistance, of course, based on the triangle, right? So honestly, I think we're upside of the resistance, and this may be pulling back to validate support, but it's just the resistance. I felt like it was tied to these to these wicks right up here at 1574. Current price is 1559. TTOO having trouble covering that gap all the way down to 2646. Yeah, AVTX currently, I mean, this is a good area to be in. Joel, mob. Let's take a look. Let's see. Oh, good. Yeah, it came down to the loading zone. This is what we spoke of yesterday. I spoke about a potential drop of about 17.91% move to the downside. And looks like price action moved 16.31 from that 17. And got a bounce from the long zone. So yeah, I think I spoke about this as the loading zone for this right before an upside. I mean, that candle there, that was it. I mean, this is huge, right? It's very bearish. RVLP still moving up or what? Let's see. Yeah, potential SMA 100 retest of the 1528 mark here, RVLP. Yeah, okay, so NVOS still, yeah, I think, yeah, I think that there may be a drop here to the SMA 50 at 3274. I mean, there is a strong support at about 3364, naturally paired with 3323. So just, yeah, keep your eyes on this, right? There's some pressure to the downside here, but everything is good. Yeah, let's see, FNGR at 578. 434.09. Yeah, SPY actually just moved up a little bit. I'm you know what I can say is that I'm not actually bullish the SPY. I mean, of course, if it shows entire signs of reversal, then we could, flip the play over. So again, resistance grab at 430. Actually, this time it's just a little bit lower. Nice. Wow. 434.25 is the resistance. TPSD keeps halting and trading and halting for seconds on E-Trade. Price getting knocked down each time. Oh, dude. Yeah, I was saying that earlier, that topside target that I provided, I would just have been out at that point, like, for sure. It's, Okay, 5-minute time frame at the EMA 21 resistance. If it does combat it, then it's going to want to complete its first price objective. That would be at about 434.38. Or ever so slightly lower than that. But it's yeah, that EMA 21 on the 5-minute is very confluent to the mid band of the linear regression channel. Yeah, man, I think people are getting fearful over the TPST continuation to the upside. I mean, that was a fair run, my bro. Fair run. Damn, it even hit the upper targets that we spoke of, 481. It topped out at about 521. Incredible, man. I have nothing at 521. I have no reason to believe that, like, why would it do that, right? There's a little bit of a ladder here, but that's about it. Yeah, and that really is just about it. 385 sitting at a support right now, right? But be careful, because a lot of these supports are going to be kind of weak. It's sitting at a daily gap top right now, right? This gap here. Okay. Yeah, let's see. It may want to fulfill that first target at 434.38. Let's see if we can catch that. Nice. Joel saying TPST heading back down to 213. That is a big target. Let's see. You're talking about at the open of today's? Today's low was around 182. So yeah, man, it's absolutely on the table. I would be super careful. FNGR sitting at 578. Welby, if you're still in here, man, these yeah, man, I think anywhere between 567 to maybe 550 556, right? So anywhere from 557 or sorry, I said can I do it from, actually, let me see. Hold on. Okay, this feels like it may be the one. I'd say, yeah, 567, right? So anywhere between 567 to around 556. Yeah, those halts are going to crush the crap out of it for sure, right? So 397 right now, I think it's now it's going to now confirm resistance. So that would start to turn into a very dangerous play. Careful, team. Yeah, man, today just a little bit of trouble with the little guy, right? And I think he's probably sweating. He didn't even know what to do. Okay. Let's see. Arca setting limits there. Paper cough as I hit some chest, and nice, man. Yeah, combating. Okay, nice. Actually, the 5-minute time frame has one closer upside of the EMA 21. So now the next target to the upside would be the center of the triangle, arguably here. Let's jot that down. That would be right to the EMA 55, 434.62 to maybe 434.71. It's failing again, that thing, though. Oh, so it did hit the 556, right? At 11 a.m. Eastern today? Nice. Did I actually mention that in the video, though? I don't remember. I think I did. 556 to 559, I think I said, as one of the likelihoods. But from there, I don't remember. What don't I remember? I don't remember the repeating it a lot, but I was there. No, no problem at all. I feel like due to this target here, look. Where did I have it drawn in? It was a tiny one that, yeah, this one here. So let me get rid of the reversion variant. This here. So it was actually sitting back here, and I extended it, and I said this is the probability here. And we touched right at it, and that's the 556 to 559 range. Sometimes having too perfect the targets don't even get you in the damn play. It happens, man. Damn, look at this. This thing is going cuppy choo-choos right now. See if it can drop. I'm wondering if this thing is actually gonna. Remember, team, we closed beneath that. The mid band. So I mean, technically, this thing should be falling off the face of the earth. Unless it gets a support validation here at about 433.70. Wow. Man, could it have been a fake out? That sucks. That would really suck if it was a fake out. I gotta be honest. But yeah, I mean, this thing opening beneath that mid band, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous. This would introduce a continuation to the downside. It's already breaking the inflection like we spoke of. Nice. Cool deal, cool deal. Yeah, there is a probability here for... Gonna have to adjust this ever so slightly. Let's see. Yeah, there could be a probability of it touching down to this 433.25. Okay, and this thing could be adjusted, I would say just under that EMA 21. I already validated that. It got so close to the stop loss. Bye bye, SPY. Volatility could be way better, right? With heavier volatility, your options contract could be worth more. Welby, what's up, buddy? Hold on just a quick sec. I want to murderize this thing. Yeah, man. Those next day expiries are not so. They're not the best. I mean, they do their job. No way. Did it get, man, it got halted again? Wow. Validation of resistance at 433.63. Do it. Okie dokie, okie dokie. How long are those halts for, Joel? How long do they usually last for TPST? 584 FNGR. Thank you, Mark. Man, no way. Could it really? That's such a huge drop. I guess there's also 432. Let me see that again. Yeah, 432.88. Five-minute halts? Okay. Time flies when you're having fun, man, for sure. It's a strong resistance here at around 433.63. 581 FNGR. TTOO still kind of consolidating there. RVOP, what you doing? Nice. Okay. Resistance grab at the top side of the triangle. This could, guys, this is a little dangerous because this would be the validation of a resistance now. Yeah, Bob. So that's one of my key resistances. It would be 580 to $6. It's a key range. Price action beneath that is going to be very, it'll cause it to consolidate until it chooses a side. And yeah, CLMV getting the pullback from one of our targets, right? 740. We spoke of 808. Could be that it still looks for a little bit of a further downside, maybe to 539. But it's looking very good. Check this out. Cosmo's also looking pretty good too. This hourly candle may close upside of that SMA 100. That would introduce maybe 136. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. Absolutely, you guys. Please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and consider hitting the notification bell so that you are aware whenever I am streaming live or posting any content. Yeah, the SPY is just playing games here, man. Really do feel like it's going to drop. TTOO, nice drop. There we go. It's getting closer. The actual target would be 2650. Price action reached a low of 2662. Pretty close already. It's getting close to our price objectives. 2681. It may actually do it, team. I would just be very careful there. Yeah, NVOS feels like it's going to grab this EMA 21 at 3502 again and then, continue to the downside, maybe to face support at the 3229 for NVOS, which may be one of those zones. Don't quote me, though. And make sure to practice risk management. FNGR at 581, right at the bottom side of that support. Yeah, it's looking okay. It is looking okay. And yeah, Sebastian's play. What's up with this one? I hope he's playing it inversely, man, because this thing is feeling like it wants to really drop off too. SPY showing some weakness now. Actually, a little bit of strength. All right, team. I think my little guy is big time awake. Let's go ahead and cut the stream. I will try to release the videos as early as possible so that we can go over the place for tomorrow, right? Really appreciate everybody for coming on. Philip, thank you, brother. Mark Roach, love you, buddy. Bob, Rosie Ray Glasses, Joel, Dark Zenon. Zephram, love you, buddy. Thank you for everything, you guys. Daryl. Welby, hope you're still there, dude. Origin, please be safe, my brother. And remember, team, and also remember, right, if you feel like you want to go ahead and reserve a seat, get in touch, because these seats are kind of filling a little faster than I thought. I only opened up 30 for the 16-week course. So get in touch with me at ArcMastersCourse at Gmail, and we'll go ahead and get you enrolled or pass at least the messages, right? Really appreciate everybody for coming by. Love you all, team. And let me see, did anyone say it right there? Yeah, yep. Good day, Bob. Love and happiness to all is right. Please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as I cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, I wish you well, a very good rest of your day, and I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios.